Hey, Sutonia here. In this video I'm going to talk about the Tiericide changes to damage controls. There are some huge changes here. This is probably the biggest set of changes that are coming in this patch. CCP are unhappy that damage controls are currently a must-fit module, so they are planning on weakening the hull resist on damage controls, but giving every ship in the game 33% hull resist standard instead of 0%. This is hopefully going to allow more fits not being forced into needing a damage control. They will still be very efficient and very powerful modules, however. This is a pretty big boost to freighters, which will now be much harder to gank. CCP Fozzie says it's mostly intentional and that they did boost wreck HP, which means suicide gankers have more opportunities to loot freighter wrecks, as they can no longer be insta-popped by an anti-suicide ganker in a thrasher. There are of course a lot of suicide ganker tiers in the thread, which makes up most of the discussion. CCP are also going to make the modules completely passive and no longer require activation. Onto the modules themselves. The hull bonuses on Tech 1 through to Meta and Tech 2 is being decreased, but they will still provide about the same strength as the damage control now on Tranquility when combined with the new 33% base structure resists. They are going to keep giving the same shield and armor bonus resists. Tech 1 is staying how it is now. The Meta versions will all be combined into a compact version which will be between Meta 2 and 3 in strength and the fitting cost set at 20 CPU. This may make some fits that used high Meta damage control struggle with fitting, since the old Meta 3 used 19 CPU and the old Meta 4 used 17 CPU. Tech 2 is also staying how it is now with the same hull resists and shield and armor bonus resists when combined with the new base 33% resists. The shield and armor bonus resistances are also going to continue to not stack with links and modules, so they're going to be exceptionally powerful on super capitals and ships that use a variety of resistance modules. CCP are also adding faction and officer modules. These modules will be incredibly powerful, and it seems like they will be something that super capital and Titan pilots will want to acquire. The storyline modules in-game will be converted to radical damage controls, and the CPU cost is rising by 1, but the power of them is also going up to match Tech 2. The faction modules will drop from Command Rogue Drones and Shadow Serpentis ships, and you'll also be able to acquire the Syndicate one from the Syndicate LP store. This may make farming Syndicate missions very profitable, especially if they do end up in high demand from super capital pilots, and it might make farming Syndicate burners very lucrative. The officer DCUs will drop from Serpentis and Rogue Drone officers, and are exceptionally powerful, and the high-end ones may end up competing with Estimal's invulnerability field in terms of demand and price. The most notable changes here, as mentioned, will be the 20 CPU cost for the Meta damage control, up from 17 and 19 respectively from the Meta 4 and Meta 3 damage controls, making some ships harder to fit that used them before, and the strength reduction but 33% base hull resistances on every ship in the game. I think this will mean kiting ships will use alternative modules to damage controls, maybe more damage mods or nanos instead, and some fits which do not utilize damage controls will become stronger. Some notable examples might be Oracle, Orpheus, ships like that. The 33% base resists may well be one of the biggest changes CCP has made to the fitting metagame in a long time. I hope this video helps explain the damage control Tiericide. Thanks for watching.